Louisiana, piranhas everywhere you're at. You gotta wear extra condom and an extra.
Louisiana is famous for producing a lot of rappers with incredible talent, like NBA Youngboy, Lil Wayne, Kevin Gates, and many more. But the same way the state dishes out talented rappers is the same way it loses them. A rapper from Louisiana could be making waves one minute and be gone the next. One of the rappers from Louisiana that couldn't escape the rat race of the state was JayDaYoungan. He followed the footsteps of all the rappers before him and started by releasing mixtapes from his basement. But with fame comes responsibility and hate, and that hate eventually put him down. Here's the story of JayDaYoungan and other rappers that couldn't escape the rat race in Louisiana. The rise of JayDaYoungan. JayDaYoungan was born on July 15, 1998 in Bogalusa, Louisiana. It's a small city with only a population of 12,000 people. For an area in the United States, that's a low number. The rapper grew up in a small town where all the neighbors knew each other, and the mistake of one could easily become the mistake of all. Jay didn't grow up with his parents, as his dad was in prison throughout his childhood and his mother was in the army. So he stayed with his grandma while his mom was stationed in another state, and this situation shaped his life.
Moved with my mama. She was in the army, so she had got stationed in another state, another city and shit. So I had moved my grandma on board.
He had 3 siblings on his mom's side, and many that he couldn't count on his dad's side. Jay's mother was strict and never hesitated in reprimanding the rapper when he was going down the wrong path.
My mama always was strict on me, like, if I ain't got nobody, I got my mama, and I know my mama never tell me wrong, so my mama, like, she stayed on me the most about everything I did. Mostly just staying on the right page, because she know, like, she used to always tell me, like, I'm going down a path of destruction. You know?
Growing up, Jay drew inspiration from Rajon Rondo, a basketball player, and looked forward to joining the NBA. But plans sometimes get skewed, and reality would set in. Jay had to stop playing basketball because he had low grades and constantly got into fights and trouble inside and outside of school. It would have been impossible for his school or mother to let him continue sports, and the NBA doesn't accept kids with poor grades. In sports, you need a plan B because anything can go wrong and you will no longer be able to play. What would you fall back on then? For Jay, he fell back to music. Since there was no more hope for him in basketball, he had to pave a new path for himself. And that was when he remembered his former interest, which was rapping. He used to rap and freestyle for fun in high school, but he didn't take it seriously. And who would blame him? Jay had a big dream of becoming a shooting star, pun intended. But with the turn of events, he had to pick a new path. He and his friend, who's now a rapper, FG Famous, would play beats and rap non-stop. After further encouragement from his friends, JayDaYoungan dropped his first song on YouTube when he was in the 11th grade. His friends approved, and so did a lot of other people, as it got 1,000 views on its release date. He even got the chance to perform at his school's pep rally and turn the heat up. From there, Jay started performing at clubs even before he turned 18. The little fame in his community affected his studies, and he had to drop out of school in the 12th grade.
Normal lifestyle, high school, dropped out of high school in 12th grade.
In 2016, he released his first mixtape called Young Animal. His sound was more of melodic rap and he talked about his life in the streets. But as he evolved, he started rapping about success and how it had affected his life. Although he was getting gigs and opening shows for artists, he didn't get his big break until 2017, when he released another mixtape, which he titled The Real Jumpman 23. The song Slide and Freestyle had over 7 million views, and that's wild for a small-town rapper. The rapper had an emotional attachment to his songs, and even revealed that he sometimes cried while writing them.
I had a lot on my mind writing it. Sometimes I might be shedding tears writing a song. It get that deep to where I don't need nobody talking. I don't like when nobody talking. I don't like to hear nothing. I just like to think about everything. And then I let it come out.
Jay continued releasing more mixtapes and tracks until he got a deal from Cinematic Music Group. He revealed that his secret was remaining consistent and doing the right thing continuously until you get noticed. Well, that's great advice from Jay. After signing the deal, his life only got better. He hoped his records would sell and he would become the #1 rapper on charts. JayDaYoungan's death. As he made plans for his future, so did his ops. Whatever he thought he wanted, they hoped he wouldn't achieve, and they succeeded. On the 27th of July 2022, Jay and his father Kenyatta were sitting on the front porch of their house when a car parked in front of them. 3 men stepped out of the car and started firing at them, while 2 came at them from the side of the property, shooting Jay 8 times and Kenyatta twice. JayDaYoungan bled excessively and underwent surgery, but died at the hospital. His death shocked the hip-hop community because he was a promising rapper and didn't have any known beef with anybody. Police believe only one person did all the shooting, and they're still trying to determine if it was gang-related or out of revenge. Kenyatta said that he knew his son didn't have beef with anybody, and he believes that jealousy is what got him killed. It seems like the shooters were unhappy about the fact that Jay had gotten out of Bogalusa and wanted to take him down, and that's exactly what they did. Why can't rappers make it out of Louisiana?
You in the zoo right now. The 17th, that's the zoo.
It ain't no just hopping out because you're famous and using a block up. That's not how it works here in New Orleans.
It would appear that the gangs of Louisiana don't appreciate people who become popular and decide to leave the city. They claim they are all like family, and gangs don't operate in the city.
Wall 13, fucking full wall, all that shit. Like
3 to the 17.
Yeah, basically. That
3
was
to the
it.
17. It's balls. Ain't none of that gang shit. It's like every man for himself out here on some shit. You know what I'm saying? But fuck.
Niggas is renegades, but niggas be more like family.
Yeah, niggas really be like family out here. It don't really be no gangs. Everybody really like family.
But Boosie Badass doesn't think Louisiana is one big family.
A lot of people was trying to take my life as far as, you know, in the court system.
The rapper said although he loves Louisiana, there's no way he would live there again because a lot of people were trying to take his life. I may not know everything or have all the answers, but I definitely know that families don't try to shoot at each other for getting popular.
You know, not only you're a target, you're rapping about these people. Your house is 10 times the size of their house. You know, that would make me dislike me if I was on the other side.
Based on Boosie's comments, it seems like hate is the motivating factor behind a lot of celebrity deaths in Louisiana.
They hate you for your success. If you was a local rapper and you didn't have much, they would love you. You know, and these people, you develop hatred in your own city.
The gangs of Louisiana don't seem okay with rappers who never make it out of their mama's basement. They don't want a divide in status, finance, nothing. They want all their residents to remain at the same level, or at least only a step higher. The minute a rapper starts to live in a house bigger than theirs and drive better cars, every ounce of humanity they have disappears, and they go on a rampage. Another rapper that had potential but never made it out was Lil Snoop. The rapper was born on July 13th, 1995 in Jonesboro, Louisiana. He had a rough start growing up in the hood, and the odds were already stacked against him. His mom was around 14 years old when she gave birth, and his dad was in prison throughout his childhood. Snoop struggled with school and was expelled 3 times from different schools. Unable to get his head down in school, the young rapper approached Meek Mill and gave him a demo during his tour stop in Louisiana. Meek Mill listened to it later on and signed him under his label. In March 2013, Lil Snoop released his first track under the label, and things were going well for him. But just like Jay, his ops also had plans for him. But unlike Jay, Snoop's ops were the friends around him. On June 20th, 2013, the rapper and his friends were playing NBA 2K and placed a bet. But for whatever reason, an argument erupted and one of them shot at him, killing him fatally. Just a few months after getting a record deal from Meek Mill, Lil Snoop was laid to rest. Do rappers ever make it out? Some rappers are lucky enough to make it out before, and sometimes even after they become targets of this hate. One of the rappers that was able to escape is Lil Wayne.
What you may call your area, what you may call your village, what you may call your home, that's mine. That's my hood. That's what we call it. That's my everything. I live for that. I die for that. I came from there, and I promise you do not want to go there.
Lil Wayne became popular in New Orleans in the 90s after auditioning for the CEO of Cash Money. He joined the label when he was only 11 years old and became the youngest member. As his career advanced, so did his mindset. And by 2006, after Hurricane Katrina hit his city, he knew it was time to move. It wasn't because of the hurricane. He just knew that staying in Louisiana any longer would affect him. So he relocated to Miami with Baby and continued his career, successfully escaping the rat race. Another rapper that also got out of Louisiana before getting hit was Birdman. Brian Christopher Williams, also known as Baby, started his career as a label owner in Louisiana after getting released from prison. Hip-hop was still a new genre at the time, and he wanted to milk it. So he teamed up with his brother, Slim, and they began to sign artists. After signing Lil Wayne under the label, they developed a father-son relationship, but it was unlikely that anything was going to go smoothly in Louisiana, especially after building a mansion and getting evil stares from people on the streets. So after Hurricane Katrina in 2006, he disappeared from his mansion with Lil Wayne and never returned.
500 Degrees album right here. That's probably the biggest mansion back here on that side. As kids, we would walk from Tower Lane to the Plaza Mall, and on the way there, we would see all these fly-ass cars passing by, all the nicest cars of that time, and we know they all belong to the Cash Money Millionaire. You see all the red cars coming through here, coming to the Birdman and mansion. We would see them all the time.
Louisiana is an attractive state, with festivals drawing people in. But when it comes to being dangerous to its rappers and hating to the point of causing harm and death, they are also at the forefront. Rappers get more hate in their city, but Louisiana takes it to a whole new level. The best option for any rapper from the state of Louisiana is to leave before they go mainstream. And don't just leave, disappear in silence, just like Brian Williams. Let us know in the comments if you want us to create more videos on Southern rappers. Don't forget to like and share this video. For more information on the hip hop and rap world, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. Till next time, stay blessed, y'all.